But if you guys take a look at the stands, all the seats, even the courtside seats, are empty.
The latest playoff ratings are out, and the numbers are shocking. Viewership has already dropped sharply. A'ja Wilson's team just got knocked out, but the bigger story is how few people seem to care. Fans are openly saying that without Caitlin Clark, they're not interested. Many admit the games just don't feel exciting or entertaining anymore. As a result, ratings have plunged by nearly 50%.
Let's just say the ratings aren't the same with Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever now eliminated. Game 1 of the Aces Liberty matchup on Sunday drew an average of 929,000 viewers. It was down nearly 50% from last Sunday's Fever Sun contest. By the way, not only was viewership down, but attendance was as well.
The WNBA's last major star, A'ja Wilson, has been eliminated. And even while she was still playing, the league struggled to draw viewers. Now, with only Dejanai Carrington and Alyssa Thomas left in the playoffs, the situation looks worse. Ratings are falling fast, and each game seems to attract fewer fans than the one before. The league is clearly facing a serious viewership crisis.
I understand Caitlin Clark is a superstar in the making, okay? I understand she's arguably a generational talent. I get all of that. But to put something like this up and to just sit there and say that she's the reason why the WNBA ratings are what they are is straight up dumb.
Let's be honest. Caitlin Clark's impact is the main reason people were tuning in. When she played, WNBA games pulled in over 1 million viewers. But with A'ja Wilson on the court, that number drops to around 400,000. Now that both the league's MVP and Rookie of the Year are out, the WNBA is in serious trouble. Viewership is collapsing, and fan interest is fading fast.
Only the Aces sell out every game. They got 4 Olympians. They got A'ja Wilson, unanimous MVP. They got Kelsey Plum, who was the #1 overall pick. Jackie Young was on the Olympic team. Chelsea Gray was on the Olympic team. I don't get it.
This is what happens when you fail to protect your biggest star. Caitlin Clark was poked, pushed, and shoved in nearly every game, and nothing was done about it. Even in the playoffs, she ended up with a black eye, and still, there was no action. Now the WNBA is paying the price. Ever since Clark's Indiana Fever were eliminated, the league has struggled to keep its momentum. This wasn't just another loss. It was a major turning point that exposed how vital Clark is to the WNBA's popularity. Since her exit, viewership has crashed, leaving the league in a crisis few expected or wanted to acknowledge.
All the women that have been calling for the equality, and now that there is the chance for them to start getting paid more because the exposure's up. Because it's her, you have people like, what's her name, Jamelia Hill or what? I can't stand her. Yeah. You got these women who are coming on here and they're saying it's because she's white.
Caitlin Clark isn't just a rising star. She's the kind of player who brings people together and draws attention from all over the world. Her exciting style, charisma, and ability to connect with fans made her the face of the WNBA's most watched games. But since she's been out, the numbers tell the story. The Indiana Fever's elimination sent shockwaves through the league. Ratings have dropped sharply. Initial reports show viewership was cut in half right after Clark's exit, with even steeper declines as the playoffs continued. What was once shaping up to be a breakout season for the WNBA has now become a clear reminder of how much the Caitlin Clark effect really mattered.
There's a reason 12 million people are watching ESPN for a game. If that game was on CBS, they probably would have had 25, 30 million people watching that game.
The WNBA's dependence on Caitlin Clark was almost unavoidable from the moment she entered the league. Her talent, energy, and personality made her an instant sensation. She sparked a huge wave of interest in the Indiana Fever, turning them into the WNBA's most watched team. Whenever the Fever played on the road, Clark's fans showed up in force, often outnumbering the home crowd and transforming away games into what felt like home court matchups.
Every single time that they were on the road, you even had Dallas Wings players saying, like, it kind of sucks seeing so many Indiana Fever in 2020 or 22 jerseys in the stands, but it's also cool to see a lot of people in the stands. Like, Indiana Fever was turning away games into home games, and so it's kind of sad that through all of that, Caitlin was still advocating for players on the other team to get bonuses because she saw the kind of money and eyeballs and viewership that all of this was generating.
Caitlin Clark's impact on the WNBA has been unlike anything the league has seen before. Fans tuned in to watch her every move, whether she was hitting deep three-pointers or running fast breaks with perfect precision. Her energetic, fearless style of play has drawn comparisons to some of the NBA's biggest stars. What makes her even more remarkable is her ability to bring in a whole new audience. Clark has attracted young fans who never paid attention to the WNBA before, bridging the gap between casual viewers and longtime supporters. She's built a following that goes beyond traditional fan bases, making her one of the most in-demand athletes in the game today.
In game 1 of the playoffs, the Fever had nearly 2 million viewers tuning in, while all the other games had around 400,000. Even the WNBA Countdown, which was aired before the Indiana Fever game, had more viewers than 2 of the series.
Since Clark's exit, the WNBA has felt a major void. The excitement and buzz that surrounded the league during the regular season have faded, leaving a clear drop in fan interest. Many viewers who tuned in just to watch her are now less engaged in the playoffs, and so far, no other player has been able to match her rare mix of talent, charisma, and star power.
She's the only one that I've seen other than Steph Curry that can do that. She's incredible. She's the best player to watch. I've said this all year. She's the best player to watch playing basketball other than Steph Curry.
The WNBA's failure to handle Caitlin Clark's rise properly has turned into a major mistake. All season long, the league seemed hesitant to fully embrace her growing influence, sticking to the same outdated mindset that's hurt it before. Instead of acknowledging that Clark was more than just another rookie, the WNBA appeared to downplay the excitement she brought, missing a huge opportunity to capitalize on her star power.
Ever since, Angel Reese had that injury, to me, and also coming off of Olympic break, Caitlin Clark separated herself. Yeah. She should have been unanimous. Now, to celebrate her, one thing that people forget is as a rookie, she was the most blitzed player in the WNBA, and she still put up 19, 5, and 8 assists.
To make things worse, the WNBA decided to keep the award voting process anonymous, a move that has angered fans who believe Caitlin Clark was unfairly snubbed. Transparency is crucial for maintaining trust, especially in award decisions, but the league's choice to keep the results secret has only added fuel to the fire. Many fans see it as a deliberate attempt to avoid criticism from Clark's massive following. Instead of calming the situation, the decision has sparked even more backlash and frustration among her supporters.
Do you want me to just say I told you so, or are you willing to say, Stephen A., you did tell us? Really? Caitlin Clark is the golden goose.
The choice not to name Caitlin Clark the 6th unanimous Rookie of the Year in WNBA history has created a major divide between the league and its fans. Many supporters are furious, accusing the WNBA of failing to give Clark the credit she earned. They're now demanding transparency and answers about how the voting process actually took place.
WNBA has been a mess this year. It has been so unprofessional, and they need to step it up, and they need to step it up quick. And they also need to, I don't know if an apology is warranted to Caitlin Clark, or they just need to, in general, do better.
This draft class, 2024, led by Caitlin Clark, it's going to be one. It's going to be one. They're going to remember this.
Oh, yeah.
And these salaries, these women salaries,
it's going to continue to go up.